Unstable feeling in the shoulders, pain in the shoulders, clicking, popping, rubbing, and all of these weird sensations post-Latarjet surgery. Today in this video, I'm going to cover all of it because I think it is very important to understand what has happened with the shoulder. Welcome to the Latarjet Diaries. My name is Dylan and today I'm going to take you with this little process of what is happening in your shoulder because I have been receiving some messages from people that are post-surgery, the first days, the first weeks, the first months, and they are experiencing some stuff, pain in the shoulders, feeling of instability, feeling that it would dislocate once again. And so I just want to speak to those people because first of all, I have been through this myself. And secondly, there is a difference between what your body is experiencing and between what is happening between your ears, so in your brain. Today I want to speak about that and hopefully I can help you understand that a lot of things that are happening in the mind, in the head, is not based on what is truth, on what exactly is happening. So welcome, let's hop into the video. Okay, so first point that you have to understand is that the Latarjet surgery is not just a surgery. It is not that they have just moved a little piece of bone and by that your shoulder is better. That is not the case. The piece of bone that they have moved is a little piece of the surgery, but this is totally different because right now, the shoulder that had surgery, it has a totally new architecture, meaning that the body, but also the brain, they have to learn to cooperate again because the whole dynamic of the shoulder has changed. They have moved the little piece of bone, but there are also tendons attached to that, muscles attached to that, and they have moved from position. So the body and the brain, they have to learn to work together once again, to collaborate, and by that, make your shoulder work and move again back into normal, but also different, because it is not back to normal, it is just a different approach, a different perspective for your arm. And the reason I'm saying this is because you have to understand that this will take time. We are blessed that our body is very smart, very intelligent, but it's not going to take a few days. It's going to take weeks and months. And so that is also one of the reasons that you can expect yourself to be fully active again between 3 and 12 months. It's also dependent on your age, on your physical state, but that's a different story for a different day. Important to understand is that your shoulder has a totally new architecture, a totally new way of operating, and that it takes time for your body, your muscles, and your brain to collaborate. And so a healing shoulder may also mean a noisy shoulder. So popping, clicking, feelings of rubbing, all these things, it does not mean that it is damaged. It does not mean that it is screwed. As a matter of fact, this is also part of the process because you have to understand once again that everything has moved. The tendons, the muscles, there is a scar, there is a hematome, so blood inside of that. There's also fluid to heal. So a lot of things are happening within the shoulder, and it is highly common that things are rubbing, that you feel like something is clicking or popping. I had it myself, by the way. I even fell against my shoulder. So things are happening and things can happen, and it is very important to be careful, but also know that this is not just a surgery. It is very strong. It is bone to bone with 2 screws in it. It is not that you are going to create some damage if you sneeze. And trust me, if you sneeze hard, as I do, and as some people do, sometimes you can think that you made some damage. So this is not something to laugh about because I know, as a matter of fact, that this happens. Just remember that it is strong, right? So once again, be careful with the shoulder, don't do stupid things, but also know that popping and clicking and all these sounds and all these feelings, it is part of the process and doesn't necessarily mean that there is some damage. Also know that even if you have done the surgery, that the brain still thinks that it has to protect your shoulder because your brain is still in the programming that you may have some dislocations, that you have an unstable shoulder. And so once again, this collaboration between mind and body takes some time to get that confidence back, and it will eventually, but it is not because you understand it rationally that you had a surgery that the brain itself is already adapted. So give it some time. It can also be that you still feel like lots of insecurity, like you have the feeling that it is unstable or that it is going to dislocate. I had it too in the beginning. It is all part of the game. It is all part of the process. So I'm not saying that the things that you are experiencing or thinking or feeling or believing, I'm not saying that you are making this up or that you are lying, that you are like paranoid. I just want you to be conscious about the fact that a lot of those things are just part of the mental or mind programming that you had before the surgery, right? But, and there is a big but, if there is lots of pain, you should go to a doctor. Because I did a survey with about 20 people who have done the surgery, and about 95% of the people, so lots of those people, said that they didn't have a lot of pain. They had at max 5 out of 10 pain. So in the first 2 weeks, people do not really experience a lot of pain, but you can experience some pain. And most of the people do. Little pain, it is not bad at all, right? Pain is also part of this healing process. But if you experience bad pain, then go see a doctor. And to be really honest, I think there is nothing wrong by going to a doctor a little bit more, right? I'm the guy, if I am insecure, I would contact my doctor or physio or surgeon really fast. And I know this is not possible in every country. For me, it is also hard to contact my surgeon, but in a few days, I can get to him. And in some countries, it is probably not possible. But if you really have the feeling like something is wrong and I can feel it, then just please give a visit to your doctor. My intention of this video is just to let you know that it is normal that you have pain and that you are insecure, because the whole dynamic of the shoulder is different. So this is something that you really have to remember. You made a decision to have a better life in the future, and so this is part of the process. It does not, once again, necessarily mean that you have done something wrong or that something is wrong. This is, once again, part of the process. And so understand that the healing part, so the healing part of the coracoid, but also like of the full shoulder, also the rehabilitation, it takes time. You cannot rush it. Of course, you can prepare yourself by, for example, it's called Prehab, meaning that you are just active before the surgery. Just continue to do your sports or to do your movement before the surgery. And by that, it's going to affect your healing. You can also eat well. There are lots of videos, also some podcasts that I have with people that are speaking about what they eat, but also in terms of how you can prepare with supplements. There are many things that you can do to prepare yourself, but still there is a healing curve. It takes time, first of all, to heal, but also, once again, for the body and the mind to collaborate and to get to the same frequency. So it takes time. Be prepared for that. This is the mental game, the mental part of the surgery. For some people, it's going to be huge. For some people, it's going to be less. But be prepared for that. I would give you the suggestion to try to prepare yourself also things that you can study, maybe a new language, maybe some documentaries, some books that you want to read. Prepare yourself with some distractions, maybe a list with some nice movies or series or games, whatever it is. Just make sure that you are not like all the time sitting by yourself and just focusing on your shoulder that is not healing the pace that you think it has to heal, because it will take time once again, and you cannot rush the process. And for some people, including myself, it's hard and it's going to be hard. Just remember that you made a decision to have this short-term sacrifice for a long-term improvement of your life. Is it back to sports? Is it to just have a normal life without insecurities, pains, and fears? Or maybe to just have a life with your children, with your family? Whatever it is, remember that you are making this decision right now, or have made a decision to have a better future, and that this is a sacrifice that you are making. And by the way, this is also a life lesson. If you want to accomplish something in the future, right now you have to make a sacrifice. If you want to have more muscles or whatever it is, right now you have to decide to eat better and to move more. And it's going to take time and a sacrifice, but in the future you will have more muscles or you're leaner, whatever it is. It takes time, it takes a sacrifice. And for this surgery, for this shoulder, it's different, but it is what it is. And we have to come to a point that we are able to overcome those emotions, those feelings of anxiety and stress and fear, and just really make a fist and decide like, it's not going to be different. Try to be like a stoic, like very rational about it. And all those emotions, they can be there, you can feel them, you can experience them, but go outside, go for a walk, spend some time in nature, spend some time with family, with friends, whatever it is, but distract yourself. And if it is with good things, even better. If it has to be with something else, it is what it is. But be strong. You can do it. You can do it, guys. We are in this together, and I can assure you that you will reap positive benefits. You will reap the fruits in the long term, but right now you have to be strong, guys. And I'm here for you. There is a whole community here in the comment section that are going through the same process. So just know that you are not alone. Also know that if you need extra support, you can contact me. I also have a program that I made together with my physiotherapist. This is like an ebook with lots of information, including my own story, but then also like a video library with a lot of exercises to improve the strength and range of motion post-surgery. And next to that, there is a lot of free information on this channel. Make sure to check it out. Also some podcasts with people that I made, sharing their own story. Much more to come. It is my intention to share a podcast every single week. And next to that, also 1 or 2 videos of just sharing some tips or my process, because I'm getting close to the 8 months mark. So another video is coming, of course. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end this with a little prayer. First of all, stay blessed by the best. And I just pray that you may find patience in this period. And this is going to be something huge. It's a life lesson to be patient, to have patience. And so I pray that you may have patience. I pray that you may find positivity. I pray for an optimistic mindset during this period. I pray healing over that shoulder. Lots of strength and perseverance in this period of rehab, but also mentally, that you may be strong. And remember that you are not alone. Remember that we are blessed to have the opportunity to do this surgery. We live in a great time. Lots of great things are coming in the future. I just pray that you may grow in whatever way God has intended you to grow. And just pray for lots of healing and wisdom and lots of life lessons in the spirit of Latarjet. Because believe it or not, it is packed with mirrors of yourself in the inside of you. So I just pray and I thank my God in the name of Jesus that you may find exactly what you need. And if you need me, guys, you can always contact me. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see on this channel. And if you want to hop on the podcast, definitely send me a DM or a message, an email, a comment, whatever it is. Just hop on. Let's have a talk about your surgery and support other people in their journey. Thanks for watching, guys. I wish you all the best. Stay blessed by the best and see you soon. Ciao.